Tell me, O Muse, of the many heroes from many places who wandered the many ways of the sacked sacred city of Arden.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the 35th expedition of the Arden Vulgaris campaign. It is the 28th of Teturnios. It is Horus Day. Let's go down the line. Say who you are, what character you're playing, and remind us if you have an oath or not.
Hello, my name's Paul. I'm playing Amir today. Amir is a nomad druid, and Amir has no oaths. And Amir is level 1. Yeah, second game.
Yeah. Team Crab.
I'm Lewis. I am bringing Samruk today. She's a level 2 seer, Kumis nomad, and a cult of set initiate.
Very cool.
Memento Mori. I am once again, for the second time today, playing as Eliana Laura, the level 1 elven wizard who has no oaths.
Cool. And I am Rory, once again for the second time today, playing Asu, who is the dwarven fighter mercenary, and he has one completed oath, which was to set up a forward base for his mercs.
Oh, my apologies. I also have one completed oath, which I can't remember right now, but don't have an outstanding one.
The gods are upset you can't remember your oath.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. You drove the shadow back to the underworld, that wraith.
What's that? Yeah.
Right. Okay. The wraith that is currently let you. You're living in its old lair, basically, or ostensibly. Yeah. So earlier today, we dug out the ghoul's nest and kind of made it into a base. Some drama ensued, and we found another staircase in the Arden Vol. What is the plan today?
I'm gonna go drop some supplies and some mercenaries off at the ghoul's nest because the nest was spotted by some scouts in the previous session, and we are presuming a assault will come in the next coming days. So we want to bulk up the defenses a bit, and then I think we're going to go to the newly discovered basement and take those statues.
Nice. Cool. Hirelings today. Obviously, Rory, you got your 3 mercs. You got Ajax,
Yep.
Pellinorius, and Cuthbert. But didn't we hire some more today?
Ham. Oh, do they get to stay with us? Is it for the full day?
Well, Ajax, Pellinorius, and Cuthbert are yours. Yeah, they're there for a month, dude.
Yeah. No. Oh, I thought you meant the adventurers, level 1 adventurers and townsfolk stuff. My bad.
Oh no. Ham is available, but no, I thought Amir was hiring some.
Yes,
Amir
I was hiring 2 Lightfoot people.
Oh, nice.
And I already have 2 as a result of a carousing.
You want to give them names?
Yeah, sure.
That brings the total of mercenaries to 2, 4, 6, 7. Very cool. I can give them names if you want, otherwise.
Yeah, if you could, that would be good.
Sure. All right. Exmander and Slothia.
Xmander with an X.
Yeah, Exmander.
Oh, Xmander.
And Paul, you also hired 2. Do you need names, or you got names ready?
I mean, I can generate a name, like Figgin, Figgin.
Okay. Yeah. You have another one in the hopper, or you want me to?
Sturl, Sturl.
Sterl? Okay.
Good old Sterl.
Sounds like a failed German rifle design. Okay. Sterl. Okay. Cool. So Ajax, Pellinorius, Cuthbert, Sterl, Figan, Exmander, and Slothia. Are they all Winter's daughters?
I guess I never picked where they were from.
There were hireable bands from these 6: the Judges of Winter, the Silver Nails, the Messengers of Destruction, the Wine Dark Cohort, the Promise of Rooks, and Tychia's Bastards.
Yeah,
Judges.
mine are from the Judges of Winter.
All right, that's Caius's band.
Yep.
Well, not his band, but you know what I mean.
Soon to be his band.
I know he might inherit them.
Yeah,
Okay.
when we have 20 mercenaries from them working for us.
Yeah, that's true. At the remind me at the end of this month, I should give you a free rumor because of this.
Okay.
Okay, but that's it. I won't make a note of this. It's on you.
Yep.
The royal you. Okay. So what is the plan today? We are going up from Vedacaster up the long stair. Right?
Yep.
Oops.
With
Okay.
our
Yeah,
mule and cart.
Yeah, I guess we're just going straight to the
Yeah. All right.
the new base.
As fate
Yeah.
would as fate would have it, as you're going up the long stair. Now it's been a minute since we've all gone up this 1,500-foot cliff, up the switchback stuff, except for 2 of us here. There is a tricky spot up the stairs about 300 feet, or I should say, formerly tricky, and has been since improved in the weeks since the Azure Knights have taken over, and they have taken over the sort of toll station to watch. As you are anticipating to pay a toll, the typical two gold piece a head security fee, you are surprised to find that there are no Azure Knights on station right now. So you get to go up for free.
Hmm.
That was nice.
They're on lunch break.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Union.
They
Maybe
said
they've
they
been-
were.
maybe-
They said
maybe
they were
they've been-
taking off.
Maybe they've been paid to go somewhere else whilst
Yeah.
a band of satellites descend on us.
Okay. So you make it up the 1,500-foot cliffs, getting only slightly wet from the mists of the waterfall. It's a perfectly clear day today. I didn't mention that. As you ride through the south gates of Arden. Cue Jurassic Park music. Okay. You go past the interesting obelisk. Nothing of danger to report as you make your way past the Tower of Scrutiny towards the Badger Tunnel / Ghoul Chamber. I don't know.
Bunch of
Sorry,
freshly
ghouls.
charred rat corpses.
Sorry, yeah. It definitely should be called Ghoul Chamber. That's a band I would listen to.
Ghoul chamber. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
coal
okay.
chamber, but
Yeah.
cool chamber.
Yeah. No wonder it sounded fair. Okay.
Who highlighted the map all weird? Lewis, what'd you do?
What did I do?
What'd you
Click
do?
elsewhere.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry, I'm playing on a tracker pad, so if
Yeah.
I just accidentally pushed it hard, it clicks.
Right. Fair enough. Well, you make it to the base just fine. Everything there is intact.
Nice. What are we dropping off here? Torches?
10 oil flasks, 15 rations from me.
Yeah, 14, or I guess 15 rations from me, and I
30.
picked up 10 oil flasks.
So that's 20 oil flasks total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, how many torches do we have? Oh, I grabbed 10, I think. Wait, 20 was
You did say 20 when you were outlining
Which
the
is 10
cost.
gold, right? Yeah.
I think you.
got-
Yeah.
I wanted to spend 10 gold, whatever that was. So,
10 gold.
20.
Yeah, it gets you 20.
Is there still a barrel of oil in the basement?
No one's been in the basement in a while.
yeah, we haven't been to that basement.
Because yeah, from watching back the episode a while ago, I remember there being a barrel of oil, but I don't know if it got moved since then.
Yeah, right. That's true. We only used the olive oil. There was a thing of lamp oil in there.
So yeah, if we want to do that now, we could go pull that out, and then we have, what, I don't know, like 5 gallons. Well, I don't know how big the barrel is, but if we're being observed, then we maybe don't want to tip them off to the existence of that basement.
Oh, I think
Are
they
they-
know that one.
Oh, right. okay.
They've seen us going down the chimney many times. Yeah, I mean, we can do that. I've got some rope.
I mean, do we want to save it for like end of session thing if we have time? If we
Well, I
run
think
out
with
of
the
other things?
statue,
Yeah.
we have to take them to Gosterwick, so
Mm,
we
With
wouldn't have the
true.
cart.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so maybe we want to do the statues as like a final thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go
So,
to the other
let's go get
basement
the
and
oil.
get that oil. Do we think we'll be able to pull it out of the chimney? Oh,
I mean, the chimney got expanded, right?
Yeah.
It got
yeah.
widened. People
We
spent
might
time
need
in
more
there.
rope. I only
Yeah.
have one.
I've got one length.
I've got some rope.
Okay, 3 lengths
Yeah,
and 3 people with strength could probably pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that chainmail that off of Paul.
Oh yes, here's your chainmail.
Thank you. You can erase it from your thing. And I will dump the chainmail I have in our base for now.
Mm-hmm. Great. All right, so we're heading off to the basement.
Yes.
It's going to take some
Okay.
stuff out of the chest for this.
Oh yeah, 19 AC. That means stingbats.
Yeah, cool. All right, as you are approaching the chimney, you're about far distance. A lone stingbat flies out of the chimney, buzzing around, and then whop! A lizard maw devours the stingbat in one go, as a large lizard eats it, sticks its tongue out to your direction, and waddles off.
I still don't know how big these stingbats are. Anywhere from bat size
Pug?
to like. Oh, they're tiny. Okay.
I mean, they're bigger than most regular sized bats, by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
Like flying fox sized.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly smaller than I'd say slightly smaller than a fox, but yeah.
The flying fox, I said.
It's a
like
type of bat.
very large bat.
Oh, that's a creature.
Yeah.
In reality. Okay.
Yes.
You got me there. Sorry. Forgive my skepticism.
We should have like a list of like real creatures that sound like they're fantasy creatures.
Yeah.
Platypus.
Crabs.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anyways, now. Cool.
So before we go down, does anyone need luck? That's Summer's only contribution to any adventure, so she might as well do it.
Elion desperately needs luck.
Cool.
Because last time he failed to cast light and like nearly killed us all.
That's true.
D20 plus. What is she on now? It's got +1 to casting, so +4.
Elian takes a long drag of a cigarette. This damn basement,
Right.
man. It's PTSD. These stairs there.
I'll spend my luck to re-roll that. There you go. You have luck.
Thank you.
And then, yeah.
I wouldn't say no. Amir wouldn't say no.
Okay, well then I'll have to put my luck back on me so I don't lose the spell if I fail. But D20 4 greater than 9, so I have luck again, and then D20. Yeah, you also have luck.
It was meant to be.
So you did it how many times? 1, 2,
So
3.
I
4
used
times?
I used my spell. Yeah. Are you tracking for like time passing or?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Did it. Well,
You're good.
one was a recast 3
So
times.
3. Yeah.
One was using my luck token to recast.
Oh, understood. 10-4. Okay. Great. So again, you're in the palace, or not the palace. You're in the plaza.
Do we need to
There's-
kill this lizard? Is it like right by the chimney?
No, it's skedaddled away.
Okay.
That that awkward.
Yeah. I can go down first if y'all want.
We have the mercenaries with us, right?
No, we left them at the base.
Okay, right.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
Right.
Samaric would have kept her too with her until we get back,
Oh,
and then she can deposit them there, so they can watch the surface whilst we go down
Smart.
in case that lizard comes back.
Sure. There is a baboon troop occupying the Temple of Thoth right now. They're lazily hanging up out there. It's the same troop from earlier.
mhm.
Oh, so they have the wand?
Yeah. The leader has a wand.
Do they look very calm?
Yeah, they're having a siesta.
Mm.
It's hot. It's a warm day today. It's clear. They're just enjoying the time. Okay. There's already rope and stuff established to get down in this basement.
Oh, still there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll climb down.
Just gonna need a light source.
I will light a torch. And so we have torch at 5 minutes past.
Well, I can light my lantern because I can't climb with the torch. It's 2 hands.
Okay. I mean,
Um,
presumably there's enough light at the bottom of the chimney to
true.
light once you're down.
Yeah. I'll still light the lantern
Okay.
because I can hook it on because I need to use a shield. So.
Okay.
So I have a lantern on me. Where's my character? Moving over here. Okay. I'm at the bottom. Do I see anything?
Yeah, it's all quiet right now.
Yeah, it's clear. I'm guessing I can't carry this oil flask or this oil by myself.
I mean, if it's a barrel, you can roll it single-handed, but yeah, we should come
Isn't
down.
it open? Or
Yeah, I think they were. I don't think they were like a wooden barrel, from what I remember.
do any of the other
There's-
barrels have lids on them? Could I like reseal it?
No, they're all open. They're all open topped.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like somebody come down and help me carry this over.
Yeah. Good Lash will come and give you a hand. That's what it's
Okay.
there
Okay.
for.
Right.
How much strength do we need?
To haul this thing, you need probably 20 strength.
Okay, I have 16. Good Lash will be fine.
You can drag. I mean, you could probably drag it. The problem is that this basement has multiple barrels, and I don't think the oil's in the
No, the
easily
oil was in
accessible
the
area.
back one.
Yeah.
We can like push these to the side.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
figuring this one
I mean,
out.
like, if we don't need the rest of the shit, we can just tip it out,
Yeah,
right?
like
But,
pickled herring and olive oil.
yeah. Well, I suppose anything, we don't necessarily make the floor slippy, but yeah.
Okay. So you do that. I believe it will be Samaruk. You hear some strange chittering coming from somewhere in this basement. It's hard to pin down, but it's doesn't sound like a centipede. It sounds like it's too loud to be a spider.
Could be a very big spider.
Could be some ghouls or something.
Yeah. You get the impression either we probably shouldn't either dally or you should look around for something.
Yeah. Well, somebody's gonna keep an eye out. And yeah,
I'll lash up the barrel.
quick sharp, quick sharp people. Let's move.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, a 3 foot long or like a meter long spider crab like creature scurries across the floor around this room 19 before you lose it again in the dark. But your light caught it for a little bit.
Room 19.
It's down south of us. We're not
it's
worried about
south.
it. Like,
Okay.
chop, lads. Get this barrel up.
If she can like roll it single-handed, Samruk might bring like some of the spoiled food out and tip it over. Like if it's a carrying thing, it'll eat spoiled herring.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the barrel's already at the chimney. I tied the rope to it,
Yeah.
kind of around the bottom. I don't know if we
Right.
need
Who's up
another
top?
rope or two.
Who's up top to haul this thing? Up
The
ropes.
Mercs and Amir and
Yeah.
Elian.
2
Okay.
minutes.
All right. Cool. Well, I think with time passes, you could just do it and bring this thing out.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's fine. Let me just do an encounter check. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so you spill out the food for the spider creature, and it goes over to it and does not eat it, but it also doesn't look like it's particularly angry or like wants to eat you or anything like that. If anything, you see it's very bloated, and just kind of waddles off back to the other way. Like it's kind of you can see this spider crab creature extend a proboscis down to the food and kind of like slurps at it, and then just doesn't like what it sees and just goes back and slurps around. It looks pregnant, full.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Up we go.
Yeah.
This place is about to become a lair to a horde of
Whatever
spider
this is.
creatures by the sounds of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Freaking Starship Troopers time. Okay.
Spread some democracy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You make it. You bring it up back on the surface again. Everything's clear.
Plop it on the cart. Take it back to the base.
Okay. As you haul this oil past the Temple of Thoth, those baboons up there start looking at you. Nothing. No human watchers or anything like that, except these baboon sentries atop the Temple of Thoth. They're not leaving their perch here, but they are scowling and hooting at you, cajoling you for what you're doing. Their leader angrily holding out their stick, in your direction. You're
Okay,
being
they're
booed.
always yelling at us.
Yeah. The okay. A detachment of that band, after you pass, begin to come down from the steps and follow you curiously. They're not. Yeah, they're. I would say that they are you can keep an eye on them, but they are kind of doing their best to prowl. Right.
Anybody
So-
got some meat or something to throw at them?
Can Amir will like use as a druidic animal speaking to like tell them that they're not being so sneaky. We see them. There's nothing valuable in following us. You better turn back. Yep.
Can't turn back. And must take. Give? Give.
Take what?
Give.
They want our stuff. They want the oil, I guess.
Oh, well, they might think it's food.
Yeah, it's not food. I'll tell them that. Not food.
Oh,
It's not
give.
food. They don't care.
How close are they getting?
Give what?
They're kind of just hiding in the cover shooter area, the fallen ruins and the rocks and the rubbles here as you were crossing. So they're not getting very close. They're staying about far distance from you all. But guys, this is like them hollering, right? Like to answer you. So it's like very short commands, right? When you call back.
It's like I suggest we just keep moving.
There's some nice charred rat for them on the road.
Here, we'll give you this rat. Take this rat.
No rat.
What do they want? You ask them what they want.
They want it all.
Oh, well, I just ignore them. Keep going.
Yeah, if they get within close, then
Yeah, if they get,
start dealing with them.
I mean, especially if they get to the base, we've got the mercs there, stuff
Yeah.
too. So
Okay.
Does charm person work against baboons?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. The baboons will not leave you alone, but they will not pursue. So there's just kind of this standoff. If you leave your base towards the Temple of Thoth and the well, they will intercede. They're just kind of taking up their own battle line of give, take.
give what?
They don't answer. They don't. I mean, you're all, first off, you don't know what they're saying, but to Paul, yeah, there's like, we will take. It's ours.
We might have to have a sit down with these baboons at some point.
Okay, so
They're blocking our way, or they're not blocking our way?
I will relay all of this to the group as Amir finds it out. Yeah.
You want to taunt them to come take it then?
So, yeah, to be clear, 3 of the 6 baboons are stationed about far distance away from you. So, like, realistically, that's like 3 houses, like ruined shells of houses away from the gold nest, right? So pretty close to the Well of Light. And they're just kind of hooting at you and hollering. They're not proceeding, but they're definitely like keeping tabs on you, just how you're keeping tabs on them. So there's sort of like, one row of houses that's kind of like a no man's land that like neither of you are willing to cross for the time being. So they're kind of hanging out there, but like, yeah, they're definitely scheming, plotting, ruminating, strategizing.
I mean, I feel like we just
takes
ignore them until they get within like close range, and then we.
I mean, I've got a javelin. I could kick this off.
I mean, like, I think we just ignore them until like it becomes a problem. Like,
I think the thing
Yeah.
is, as soon as we leave, they're gonna go to the base.
But there's like loads of mercs there.
Yeah, but if we have to fight them anyways while we're here, we might as well assist the mercs. Try to
Okay.
kick it off.
Right. Yeah. Do you want to throw a javelin at them then?
All right. D20 plus 3. Plus D3. My mighty deed will be. I don't know. Can I put a taunt on my javelin to like get them to come charge us or something?
Yeah, do you want to provoke them to come after you?
Yeah. I'll provoke them. I'll be like, you cowardly baboons! If you want to take something, come and take it.
Yeah.
And hurl it at one.
Yeah, the opposite of that is true. The converse would also work if you wanted to try to force a morale check.
Yeah. Do we want to use my luck on this? I mean, I guess if we're gonna fight
Yeah.
anyways.
A 2 plus a 3 plus a 1 is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to use your luck, yeah.
Yeah, I'll burn my luck for that. And then D20 plus 3 plus D3. Boom.
I
Oh,
knew it.
there you
I
go.
knew it was going to be a crit.
All right, you crit him. All right.
If only I crit the mighty deed too. This is a javelin to D4.
So 2d4 plus your numbers.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh yeah, that skewers the baboon dead. You get him dead. Oh yeah. So the other two are enraged. And let's go to initiative. Because they're mad.
Are we close enough that the mercs could come, or would we need to like?
No, you're still
spend a
full.
turn to back up?
You're still far range.
Okay, so we would need to back up to like a long move or something to get.
I mean,
the
I
mercs
think
in
we
range?
can. I think we can handle 3 baboons.
Two
Sure.
baboons now.
Two baboons, yeah.
Yeah, the baboons, so you're far. So like you would have to move just to get to close, right?
Yeah. But you won the initiative, so.
Oh, I did. Okay. The baboons will freak out and scream, help, 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 as they run backwards to the temple.
Do the other 3 on the top of the temple look like they're coming to help?
Oh yeah, they when they hear the helps, they poke their heads out and they look very mad, and concerned.
Let's go kill some baboons.
Yeah. You want to grab the mercs? Spend a turn to go get them?
I mean, I have my 2 with me.
Oh, you have your 2 with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only what, 6 or 7 of them up there now?
We're smart.
5.
There's 5. Oh, we can take it. We can leave the other mercs.
We don't want to leave the base undefended.
Yeah,
right?
4 of us plus 2 mercs, we should be fine.
5, including good lash, but he's not very useful in combat.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're back to far distance from you at the start of this. The baboons up top the pyramid, you can see they're, besides the leader with the wand, are grabbing rocks.
What's the throwing distance on a rock? Is it close or far?
Close.
I suppose it depends on. Okay, right. Then,
Near.
yeah.
Near, okay.
Near. Sorry.
Near.
Out of character, is this like baboon faction like particularly like aggressive? Are they?
They're just really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like most of my NPCs.
Like we've like the team has had some encounter with them before.
Yeah, we've had a few run-ins, but nothing major. I don't think. Right.
Yeah, Amir, you would know based on baboon politics that the troops outside this area are small, and these must be renegade troops or outcast troops from the larger troops. So
So
Okay.
do we follow towards the temple?
We don't want to get within range of the temple because then they'll have
Yeah.
a height advantage and they can outrange us.
Yeah, but I guess
but
start
yeah.
going that direction.
Yeah.
Can I pick up my
We'll meet
javelin
them.
off the dead one?
Yeah, you can march ahead and grab your javelin.
Okay.
Samruch will give you luck back again
Oh yeah, please.
whilst we're marked. Can she do that and move at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Amir can, like, while all this is going on, be like, it's like, no, you don't take, they take. You know, like, you know, you better let them be. They will be here. You better let them be. Like, maybe I can get the baboons to give up on, like, I'm assuming they're kind of being like territorial and like we're in their territory and they don't like that, and so they're kind of like,
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty smart call.
You got luck again.
Okay.
Is there another turn? No.
and Amir will give. Let's try Phobane baboons, and who's our tankiest tank?
Me.
Okay, Asu. We'll get this if it works out. It's DC 13. Here we go again.
Oh, bummer.
I don't know if it's worth a luck. I'll save it for something else.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you luck again.
Okay, I'll do it then. Now's the time.
Yeah.
Yes, Phobane for Asu. I have a flask. I'll fill it up and
Very cool.
whip up a little. Just pluck some plants out of the ground. Stuff them in the flask. Here you go. Try this.
Bit of baboon blood from the javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the baboon with the wand will mutter an incantation and point it in your direction. The wand doesn't do anything, so the whole group is freaking out, and he also looks at the wand and is like screaming at it, and like is like looking at it, being like, and all right, they're gonna run away off the top of the temple away from you.
I really want that wand.
Yeah. All right. The wand has chosen defeat for them today, so they will back away. A bad
Where do
omen
they-
for them.
What direction do they flee to?
They flee north,
Okay.
away from you, the opposite direction.
Yeah, towards the north gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shall we continue to the basement?
Yeah.
They are no longer interested in your business.
As the time passes, can I cast more spells, Eric?
Yeah.
'Cause I used
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
luck again. So.
Mhm.
We have at least 4 torches. nice crit.
I've got oil, and torch.
Ooh, crit.
Yeah, but does everyone has luck, right? Oh no, you used your luck, didn't you?
I did use my luck.
Amir, right? Okay, so I can give an extra luck on a crit.
Yep. Can double the
Cool,
effects.
You have luck again.
Very nice.
We will need, if we're going down to where these statues are, we will need
4 light sources.
four light sources exactly. I've got 3 on me, so we need 1 more.
I have 2 oil flasks and 1 torch.
I have 2 torches and 2 oil
Okay,
flasks.
we're good.
I'm wondering though, do we want to explore as well?
Yeah.
Because if we just go down and grab them and come back up, that's a short session.
Well, explore a bit too, but I think it might take a couple up and down to get all 3 statues up.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
Unless Amir could turn into like a bear that can carry a statue on his back or something. Or a baboon. Baboon's probably strong enough.
Ape strong.
Yeah, we might need more torches and stuff then.
Should we go grab some while we're close to the camp?
Well, I mean, how many people do we have? We've got 4 of us plus good lash. How many
It's
people?
30 strength to carry up 1.
So we can get 2 per person. 2 people per one, essentially. So we need a third. Yeah, we'll need more torches. We'll need to make 2 trips. But it's like a torch down, a torch up.
No, it's 2 torches
tor-
down,
Oh, 2 torches down, 2 torches up,
2 torches down, 2
2
torches up.
torches down, 2 torches up. Yeah, we need.
I also have a fungal torch if that's still good.
Yeah,
I
just
think
have the
that's
mercs.
light, but that's been historically devastating. So
Yeah,
it's like a last resort.
have the mercs carry a bunch of torches.
I mean, I've got slots to
Okay,
burn.
that's fine. So we head back, grab some torches, come back to the basement.
Yeah, well, we'll need to go back to get the card anyway, right?
Oh yeah, because we didn't bring the cart to attack them, so that makes sense. Can we time passes that, or
To go get the cart?
to go get the cart, grab some torches, and then come to the basement?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah. After your formidable prowess against the baboons there, they have not showed their faces again.
And that skewered baboon didn't have anything on him?
Oh yeah, an imperial field plate. Like, what do you want? It's a baboon.
I got my javelin back, that's good enough.
You can take its dreams of one day running its own troop, I guess.
Yeah. I think Salmon Rook's the one that feeds off that stuff.
It's doing, It's going through a field of wheat like at the end of Gladiator in its mind. So, okay. So we go into the rubble choked stairs?
Yes, basement near temple.
Yes, basement near temple. Well, there's several basements, which is okay.
Yeah,
To be clear. Okay. Great. All right. We make our way down. There is a slight shock in the earth getting near the end of your first torch of time passing. So I'm going to need you all to make a dexterity check for me as rocks and rubble and things shake.
Almost like an earthquake or something.
Yeah, minor tremor.
Some instability. Somebody's blowing up these caves or something.
Oh yes.
Okay. What's the marching order and what's the light order also while this is happening?
I can
Here
stay
we
first.
Go. Great.
Come on, Sam.
Sam fails.
Okay. For those who fail, you'll take 1 point of damage. And furthermore, if you're holding a torch or a lantern, you will drop it.
I think I was the only one with the lantern lit as we were heading down.
So you're good. Okay. Good. So light's fine as you head down these stairs. I mean, as good as until it falls. Okay. So the difficulty was 12.
Okay, so good lash is down to
Takes 1.
3 HP.
Okay. So we get to the first of the 2 time passing checks descending this stairwell. The first set here, you have already descended about 300 feet. This is a long, winding stairwell. It has several spots for, what do you call it? Like, it's not like a continuous circle all the way down. There's, like, not rest spots, but, like, slightly slight subfloors for pausing as you continue down. Right. You burn
Another torch.
Great. Okay. At the 1 second. Okay. All right, you're good. So you guys descend another like 300 feet or so for the second round that debouches down into a 30 by 30 room. There's no wall off that square.
Yeah, it's a square. I gotta
Yeah, you're fine.
draw it, I guess.
So anyways, yeah, there's like a 50-foot corridor heading off west here. There's some slight footprints in the dust down here. Probably, they look, at least some of them look dwarf and elven shaped, that you all would have seen these footprints before. They're yours.
Does somebody have an oil so I can relight this lantern?
Yep. I'll hand you oil.
Okay.
Great.
Put the lantern back on my belt. Continue forward up to this room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you enter this room, you can see that there is a door over to your west, but this room here is like a 15-foot by 40-foot wide room, and it is accented by now 3 6-foot bronze statues. These 3 are all humans, and they're all like laborers, and they're all like this ancient style, like kind of like socialist realist kind of looking. So 2 of them there have pickaxes, and another one is a mason, like filling up a wall here. And but more importantly, and more stunningly, on the eastern door than these statues is this massive magical runed black set of doors. Each door on this side has numerous runes to Thoth. You can see from the Ankhs, the ibises, the feathers. In addition, you can see that each of these doors has a winch attached to it. These doors are like 15 feet tall and like solid black, except for this etched runes that are like a gold color. This thing just absolutely pulses with magic. You can't hear anything beyond them. You can assume that these doors block sound.
Do they have like any
Winches?
Like,
yeah, like a bank
winches,
vault.
yeah.
Like you have to like turn the thing to open it.
Okay.
Yeah. Each door has one.
Well, do we want to get the statues out first and then worry about that?
Yeah.
Or at
Should
least
we-
get the statues down to this other room.
this other room.
So that they're like.
Should we peek down what's this way? I don't know, at the same
Yeah.
time or before.
What's what way?
To the west, because we never opened that.
Oh
one.
yeah, you have not opened that western door.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give Osu a stimulant, or try to anyway. Let's see.
Okay. There's always one person in the group where the dice have just absolutely betrayed them for the evening.
Ooh, maybe it's not
there's
me this time.
Yeah,
you're lucky I'm here.
yeah, you're the new RNG
Thanks,
sin
man.
eater. Thank you.
Are you running Linux by any chance, Paul?
No, sir, not here.
Okay.
Is Goodlash a thief?
No, he's a fighter.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's a rubbish fighter. Essentially, his entire purpose is just to carry things because he's a Thorkin, has a high con, and it's a fighter.
Alright.
So it just gives him massive amounts of. Despite him only being -2 strength, he has like a carrying capacity of like 16 or something.
Okay, well, I will just open the door then and hope nothing explodes.
We
Okay.
move. Yeah.
Beyond this door is a 15-foot passage that turns into rubble.
Great. More rubble passages.
I imagine like Amir still gave you a potion and like still had you drink it. It tasted like shit. It just didn't do it.
Gatorade. So, yeah.
Right. Do we want to get these statues into the stairwell? Wait, is there just a
Mhm.
big giant column up this stairwell? Like, is there a void space up the length of the stairwell?
No. So the way I described it earlier, and I failed, I neglected to do that, is that the spiral staircase near the end of it turns into this wider parallel thing.
Oh,
So
right,
it's
right,
only to
right.
the end.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, there's no void in the stairwell.
Yeah, there's no giant shaft in the middle. No.
Oh, okay. Because then we could have just winched them up if we had enough rope, and it would save multiple trips. But
no. Yeah. The dwarves, with their acute knowledge of depths, yeah, they'll tell you you're 725 feet beneath the surface.
Good Lash, help me carry this over to the other room.
Sure.
Yeah. I described that these statues, you need at least 2 people of 30, like, you need at least 30 strength to move them. So whoever the number of that people is,
Good Lash has...
your hands.
He has like 7.
Oh, I need somebody with at least 14.
Okay, right. Does
Yeah,
like
but
Goodlash's
I got 10 on it.
Thorkin?
So if the 2 of us,
Does Goodlash's Thorkin carrying capacity? No.
No,
Like,
this
he's
is a
got
strength problem.
bonus to yeah.
Yeah, no, this isn't like backpacking for a long time, you know. This is a
Yeah,
strength problem.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need a combined total of 30 strength to move these things.
Well, yeah, Goodlash and Samuruk will help between them. They've got enough strength.
So the 3 of us to move one. Okay. Take a
Amir
couple
has
turns
10 strength.
to
So-
move the others over here.
There are 2 okay, so you're just dragging them all that way to the
Yeah.
bottom, to the base of the stairs. Nice.
Do we want to try to clear out this rubble?
I mean, we have no idea if there's anything behind it, right? Like right now, it's like what?
Well,
Mhm.
okay,
To
so
what- to what end?
we're gonna need 3 people to take one of these up. So do the other 2 people want to dig at the rubble while we're doing the up and down?
Well, I mean, I feel like so what's our divisions of strength?
Oh yeah, what about the mercs?
They would come down, right?
Oh
They
yeah,
wouldn't
they
go to
wouldn't come
dungeons.
down. So yeah, me and 2 people carry this up, put it in the cart. The mercs guard it while the other 2 people are digging out the rubble. Who knows? Maybe it's only 10 feet. But
Can we get a strength audit with that? Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I've got
13.
10.
16.
10.
Okay, so it's Samruk. Yeah, no, there's no way to.
Your party's not
There's
strong
no,
enough to carry them all at the
There's
same
no
time.
the fox and the chicken and the
Yeah.
And the sheep,
thing.
yeah, across the
Yeah.
river situation. No.
Why do you not have one more strength?
Amir,
although
You could
wait,
wild shaping.
into the baboon, yeah. I don't know
If
how
you-
strong a baboon is.
Well,
you could wild shape into a mule.
yeah.
It's a literal
Okay.
beast of burden.
So you
Alright.
could, yeah, you can. The issue though would be the length of time.
Yeah, I don't think you could keep it for 2 hours basically going up.
So you can
How
move
long's it last?
here. The pace. So to give you the math of this, and the way I kind of do it, the pace of a single round is about 30 feet in Shadow Dark.
Okay.
So you're looking at 725 feet divided by 30 rounds as a mule.
Okay.
I think we know my dice rolls aren't going to make that.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next. That was gonna be my left hook. So
Three of us do it. Two of you keep digging.
Sure. Yeah. Like, there's no second person that can. There's no way to get anything else out of here, right? Like,
I mean, there's nothing really
there's
else of
nothing.
value.
There's nothing else. Yeah. There's
There's
nothing else those two people can do.
There's a
They
pretty
can't carry that.
yeah. There's a pretty chilled table in that guard room.
Does it look nice?
The only problem though
No.
is
I mean, it looks like
we
it's
double up
IKEA.
the amount of light we're burning.
Yeah, you are. Oh, that's true. You will be doubling
That's
up the light. That's a really good point.
And this door, is there like a sense of is there any sense of the magic coming from it? Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
determined that it dispels all magic.
Yeah.
So
these doors
don't
are
have,
great.
don't have any like magic items on you.
No.
So do
You
y'all
don't
think
know?
it's better to?
Oh, I
go up as
do.
a group
I have
so
a
we
magic
can burn
item
the
on me.
extra torches.
Yeah. Let's
No.
not keep light down here.
Sorry.
And up.
Hold on. I want to be clear because Elion, you would know this. What I'm saying is the doors would dispel magic if it was cast on it, right? So like it
Okay,
would
okay.
like a
Oh,
knock,
okay.
a knock and things. It's not that going through them is like anti-magic or whatever, right? It's that
Okay.
security
So
wise they would.
resist all magic or something.
Yeah, they would
like
resist magic. Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
So yeah,
right.
I guess so. So we're
cool.
not burning double the torches. Let's all just go up and down.
Yeah. And do that. Just sorry. Before we get up and down the stairs, do the winches look like they're in good condition and work?
Oh yeah, both doors look completely immaculate. No one's touched these doors, so I don't know if that helps. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no keyhole or inscription that would reveal a keyhole that we see, right?
Nope, there's just these two winches.
Okay.
But like we can operate the winch,
Yeah.
right? Or
assuming, yeah, no one's tried.
Okay. Cool. So we take one of these statues up. We burn 2 torches. I will take those off my character sheet. Or well, we have 1 torch and then we burn another one. I'll take 1 off my character sheet. Then we come down again. That's another 2.
Yeah. So it's 4 each trip.
It's 2 up and 2 down.
Cool. Right. So I've deleted torches for the up and down.
Okay, so 1's out.
Yeah.
2 more torches burn to get this one up.
Someone want to mark those off? And obviously interrupt us and let us know, Eric, if anything happens.
Sure.
I
There's
can
no
take
other.
off
Right.
Yeah.
2 oil flasks to get that one up, if that's okay.
Okay. So what's our light audit before we go back down? Do we have 4 more light sources?
I've got 3.
I've got 2.
Okay. So then we'll burn those to bring these up. Oops.
I can make I'll burn 2, I guess.
Yep, burn 2, down and up.
So before we take that last one up, is it worth like using the winch to operate the doors to see what's on the other side of this really interesting looking door, or do we think this is all certain death?
Oh well, I feel like let's get our XP out and save.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if we need to run, we don't need to go, oh well, we had no chance to get our statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we could always grab more torches from our. No, I guess not.
Yeah. Also, like if you keep a mark of your empty flask, you can refill them from the cask of oil.
Well,
that
yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Good point.
Just say empty flask.
Math wise, that cask can holds 24 oil flasks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry. So y'all can math that. I wanted to be clear. Also down here, I think it was clear about this with the session earlier, but I didn't mention it here. The only signs of footsteps or any activity in this entire place was just
It's
your
ours,
recent.
yeah.
Yeah, there's been nothing.
Yeah, this was sealed before we came down here, and that other
Okay.
entrance was sealed. So
Cool. Right. So
Okay,
do we
so
want
let's
to
do
be
the.
up on torches, or are we gonna just go with what we got?
So is the
let's
whole.
take these up.
Hold on, I'm losing the plot real quick. Are we still down here, or are we going up right now with two statues? Because
I thought we
feel
were
like we've
going
done
up
3
because we didn't
trips.
want to risk
Yeah.
something
right,
coming
okay.
through the doors.
And am I right that you can't carry all 3 in one go? You can only carry 2?
It's one per trip. That we
One per
can't
trip.
even carry 2. We're doing 1 per trip.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Are you taking the miner guys, or are you taking the pickaxe or the mason guy?
All 3.
We're just doing it one after the other.
Yeah.
I think we've already
We
spent
burnt
the
our
oil,
light for
but
all 3.
Okay. So you're just gonna do that?
yeah.
Okay. You all are gonna be safe on the way up here. Bringing it up to the surface.
Then I think we need to do oil because we need 2
Yeah.
just to go in and out, right?
Yeah.
It's
You hear-
how many times
That would-
we burn 2 per trip down the stairs, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Down or up.
Yeah.
So we need 4 just to get in and out, and then we need
Mhm.
more for what we're doing down there. So yeah, we should go get some more oil.
Yeah, and then we
Mhm.
could leave the statues in like a safe
Oh,
location as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think we go back to our
Oh yeah,
base.
take them to the base.
As you are going up on the 3rd time, there's a roar above you, like over the surface, a dragon roar. But it kind of gets masked down here, but like there's a little bit of an earth shake. There's no rolls necessary. It's not like the earlier one. But it does give you your heart in your throat for a second. Other than that, everything's okay.
Hmm.
Cool. Pop these on the cart. Take them back to the ghoul's base. Stock up on oil.
Yeah. Okay. Circling above Arden Vul, Graston Oristrex, the adult green dragon.
Before we head out from under the security of this empty building, maybe we wait for the dragon to pass.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just riding thermals. He's vibing.
Yeah.
How long do you want to wait?
I mean, I don't think I feel like I've burned a lot of time waiting on Crassinus Rex as a character.
Yeah.
All right, let's go and see what happens.
Can we be a little bit more stealthy about it and like try to not be seen by the dragon to some extent?
I think we need to use
Wait.
the road for the cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so you just dragged these 3 statues one at a time, right?
Yeah.
Up to the top, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Sorry. Let me add one extra thing. On the 2nd time when you guys were down, you definitely, one of you, the most astute of you, would probably have seen signs of a large dragon landing nearby and assessing these statues.
Oh, what? He's gonna fucking pirate us.
No, he's just flying around.
But there's clearly like dragon marks.
There's like a
on the
scale.
ground.
Yeah, there's like a footprint and like maybe like a scale, like a dried
so like
part scale.
my
Yeah.
2
Amir-
footmen are up there. What did they see? 'Cause
Oh yeah,
don't
they
come into
hid.
the
They hid.
dungeon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they would have been like,
Right.
oh, the freaking dragon sniffed those statues, man, and then it realized they weren't. I guess they weren't worth it or something. They just flew off. I don't know, man. We hid. They described that they were paralyzed with fear.
Yeah.
Amir will pick up the dragon scale.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I think we just go for it then.
Yeah. Let's get these back to base. Pick up more oil and double back.
How many people have? How many empty flasks do we have? I have one that I'll refill.
I've already marked.
I've
one
got 3.
I have 7.
20.
7 empty flasks of oil.
Jesus.
Just empty flasks.
Maybe just fill up 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 because that's what I had oil in before.
18.
But I mean, maybe leave the empty flasks there because then they can be. We can
he makes
convert the.
potions and stuff from
I
them.
use them for the potions.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 18 flasks of oil left in the barrel.
Cool.
And we drop the statues off here.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Here for now. So we're going back down there to try to open the door and then to clear the rubble.
Let's do that.
Does somebody have
Yeah,
a
I think so.
pickaxe? We have some at the camp. I can grab it if not. No.
I've got no space to carry. Yeah, so
I can leave my grappling hook and flint and steel.
No, I got loads of space. Don't leave anything.
Okay.
I have so much space.
Then shall we grab? We probably can't all dig, so 2 pickaxes and 2 shovels.
yep, I think that makes sense.
Cool. Back we go.
Okay. Nothing harasses you. Dragon's still flying above. Right. Burn. You want to burn the 2 torches and go down?
Yeah, burn 2 torches to go down.
Okay.
I will use my oil to light the lantern when we're down here.
Sure. So it was. You were you back at the doors?
Yeah, I guess technically we're all down here, but I'm fine to dig. I'm a dwarf, so.
I mean, I just unless we know what we're digging to, it seems
It's through rubble. We don't know how far it goes, so.
Exactly, like it seems more sensible just to explore the door first because we know there's gonna be something behind there.
Oh yeah, it's not rubble per turn. It's per time passes. So yeah.
Yeah, true.
I guess. You want me to do
Okay.
it?
Who wants to be the brave ones to touch the door?
Goodlatch can do it. He's a hireling, right? He's a
Okay.
a retainer. But
Yeah. Come on, Goodlash.
yeah,
Or maybe
Goodlash.
a magic user. The magic door. Actually, no. This probably needs strength.
Goodlash. I mean, Goodlash doesn't have any strength, but yeah, he
Try it, Goodlash.
puts all of his 7 strength into the bank vault wheel and turns.
Okay. The first winch goes relatively easily. Crank, 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 crank. It seems to like get the momentum. It's moving. But it seems like it's waiting on its sister winch to like it comes to like the toom sound, right? But
I will help and grab the other one. Oh god, please don't explode. Please don't explode.
I mean,
there
Goodlash
is
can do
a
the other one as well, right?
Yeah.
He's an NPC. Like that's what they're for.
Yeah.
Don't tell Goodlash I said that. But yeah, he'll do that.
Sure.
Yeah, he wins the other one.
Okay. Winch, 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 winch. Doom. You hear a loud click. Detach. The doors do not swing open by themselves. You have to push them open.
Goodlash pushes.
But as you hear that click, the door's magic seems to kind of deactivate a little bit, and kind of flicker. And you begin to be your senses. Yeah, there are. I describe them as Thothian runes. all
But
over.
can he tell which
Semiotics.
ones deactivate if they were like alarm or anything like that?
Oh yeah, the stuff about like the knock, like anti-knock magic
Okay.
and stuff like that, because they're unlocked now, right? The doors have been unlocked, but as they are unlocked, and it means that this barrier is now basically permeable. You're starting to get smells coming through this door, and even a little bit of smoke, and definitely sound. You hear the sounds of chains. You hear the sounds of laughters. You smell the smokes of fires, of grease. Not like the place, but like grease, as in like fat, oil, like burning.
Do we
You
hear
hear
language?
yes. You definitely hear sounds of goblin.
Are we on good terms with the goblins? I
Yeah,
feel
kind
like-
of.
Of course, these doors weren't meant to
Um.
keep us out. They were meant to keep whatever's on the other side in.
But like some of our player characters have been like in negotiations with the goblins,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we know enough to, I think, converse with them.
Like who is it we know?
Killick, the Killick, we know their don't extort money out of me sign.
Yeah.
Gog. Yeah, so
Does
We're friends with Gog, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody
So-
speak goblin?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I'm speaking for myself.
No.
Not the party as well. Ollie does, but
No,
Sam doesn't.
I wouldn't befoul my elven tongue with such speak.
Nice. Awesome, brother.
I guess let's push it open.
Yeah, fuck it. YOLO.
All right. Does Goodlash Aragorn the doors?
Is that the double-handed?
Yeah, the double-handed.
It's
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Feebly,
Yeah.
right? With strength 7, so.
I was thinking back to like.
break his elbows.
Do I remember? Yeah, do I remember Aragorn kicking a door in? Because that's not what he does. But yeah, Aragorn's the doors.
Okay. These doors will open up into a 50 by 50 room. But directly across the hall from this 50 by 50 room space is like a much larger, much longer hall.
Is this door in the center west? Or
You're smack dab in the middle of the center west of this 50 by 50 room square. Yeah. In front of you, like 10 feet away from these doors opening, are 4 shocked, cowering goblin guards who are like shakily like ready for like whatever's coming through these doors. You can see as the doors open. I guess actually you can't, because you only can see the insides because of the way the hinge goes. But like they are absolutely terrified. The looks on their faces are like their jaws could hit the floor about what would happen with these doors opening. They are utterly mystified by what's going on, and the first thing they see is Goodlash's dumb face like, as he opens these doors, and then he sees the rest of the party here. So in this room, particularly, so to be completely clear here, so there are hanging cages in each corner of the room, totally full of a panoply of people of all types.
Living,
yeah. Prisoners, yeah. Or slaves, prisoners, something. Yeah, they're in cages. There are offshoots of passageways north and south in the middle spot of this square, and then literally the middle 30 feet of the eastern side of this square room is completely open, and it is revealing this larger, like, bigger than 50 feet tall, large hall, and that's basically as far as your light can go. But there's light in that room that you can see, and you can imagine there's tons of these dangling like torch and like what do you call them, barrels of fire that are burning.
braziers?
Yeah. Browsers. So like they're all lighting up, and you can see in that room there's at least 100 goblins minimum, like just moving around, talking, hollering, moving. You can see amongst them, towering over them, is at least a clan or like a troop or like a banda of these large, tall, not even trolls, but like ogres, like that are all wearing like the same sort of like military attire. But you can't see who they're like. So they're clearly like an entourage, but you can't see who they're around. Because they're too big. They're blocking the heights and stuff. Then around then you can see there's several like merchants and folks. It's not just goblins in here. You can see that there are plenty of Arcontians as well.
What was that? Like this?
Does anyone?
Yeah, that's right.
Does anyone have?
Or what I had before was right.
Does anyone have a positive charisma modifier?
I do. Amir does.
One more, 30 feet, not 20 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a +1.
+1. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to say something.
I've also met Gog and Killick and all that before.
Yeah.
Well, so Sam. I think Sam was there when we met Gog.
Yeah. Like, oh, goblins. Hello, friends.
Like it's just extending on. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of stuff here. So they look at you. So just an Arcontian, you say hello, friends, and they go, and in Arcontian, what?
Yeah, Samric will say, "We are friends of Gog, and who is it? We were friends with Killick. We have opened these doors. We've opened these doors for you. You're welcome."
Like all of the famished prisoners in these cages and stuff are like literally like tearing up and like praying, like thanking like you're here to save them, by the way, as this is happening. And they are going, and but these 4 guards are absolutely going to be like, what's back there? Where'd you come from?
The surface. We found we find a route down here from the surface. We opened the door.
How did you open them?
Magic. Very powerful magic.
Oh, you need to see the king. Let's come on. I have to take you to the king at once. This is great news. And so like literally as they say it, you can hear from the prisoners like, you're the answer to our prayers. It's like what you hear simultaneously. You'll be escorted by these guards if you're willing to into the great hall to the king.
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will go by. You can kind of get a look north and south of you here, down these passages, right? Get a quick glance to the south, where all the smoke's coming from. This is like clearly like the cook chambers, like they're cooking stuff down here. Can't really see other than no, but you can see that there's like it's like a 20 by 30 kind of tall tower wise, not wide, rectangle wise, kind of cook area. But like I'm not gonna give you the full dimensions and stuff because you're just getting a glance, right? It's the same on the north side as well. Only it's not a cook area that you can see up there. You can see that there is enhanced interrogation equipment.
Like buckets of water and cloths.
yeah, and loud music. Yeah. Now I'll leave it up to your imagination with the most frightening torture room. Yeah, not sure what your. Yeah, think of the
Frozen soundtrack, but like all but one of the songs is scratched. And the worst one is I don't know if the Frozen soundtrack, but I have lots of friends who have kids and are like, yeah, that's the sound of every road trip.
There are pens on each side here as you go by. These pens, the north one has goats in it, and the south one has beetles with glowy abdomens. In the middle of this area, they're going to take you by. Yeah, this is one of the 3 major features of this this hall. There's a massive fire pit, which is what's kind of lighting everything up here. So this is about 30 feet from these doors. You can see that the middle of this fire pit is like pure red flame, but like you can also see around it that they're just, the goblins have just been kind of throwing trash, and so it's kind of like this is like almost stranger, darker, blacker, smokier fire around this more pure fiery flame. Yeah, you can see there's all sorts of stuff in there, like trash, bones. You can probably watch like a couple goblins walk by, like eyeing you curiously. Who they would like just throw like a lamb bone under the fire, and they're like another one like probably like drops their food, like looking at like what the hell, where, and they like look back at the doors and like look at you back at the doors, and then they look at the guards and like yeah, and they're like oh. So yeah, everybody here is very 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 interesting. I'm very interested. All right. So 10 feet from this fire pit on the eastern side. Sorry, I'm like describing a massive room, so you're just gonna have to be a little patient with me here, okay? Sorry. There is a old plinth with a very 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 fancy statue on top of it.
2 by 2 squares.
Yeah, it is a so the plinth is obviously it's carved out of simple granite, but this statue though is very fine. It's a male man dressed in chainmail, cowled, and in his hands, you've seen this. You've seen what's in this guy's hands before. For Caius's comrade has one of these. This is one of those clubs.
The Scortian hammers.
Yeah.
Sortian hammers. Yeah. SORCIAN.
SCOR.
Yeah.
SCOR, yeah.
Based on the way they're dressed and the way they look, this is clearly some sort of like war mage, you know, like dressed for battle. Like a, not like a Spathari, but like, I mean, based on that club, you know, somewhat a wizard fighter type who favors the Sortian club as their weapon. There are passages north and south here as well. One here. You know, this is straight. Someone else can do the actual mapping, right?
Yeah, we can
as we continue to walk on. So on the opposite side of the fire, the fountain, is another large feature. This would be like one of the third. This is like the third major feature. There's a fountain that dominates this side. Unlike the trashy fire stuff happening on the you know, like the literal trash fire pit that's happening on the other side of this statue, this just has clean water. And the goblins don't mess with it. There's probably like signs in Goblin that say like don't throw your trash in the water, you know, get a fine, that kind of stuff. Then lastly, there are some more. There's another passage this way. There's a passage. How should I describe this? It's a passage like 20 feet up. there is a locked door here.
Should we move this further left?
Yeah.
Adjust.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, all good. Oh no, what happened to these lines?
Some of the lines must be attached to the map in some way, and then you all get all goofy.
Yeah, that's fine. I can fix it.
Over, I'll color it in a different color. In yellow in this corner is clearly like the merchants, outsiders kind of area. You can see that this place is home to not just, like, surprisingly, halflings as well as humans and stuff in this area. Clearly they're all like merchants from different areas, and they all are like very, very stunned to see you all down here coming from the prisoners' direction, but also so well dressed. There's brewers in this corner, artists. So I'm not going to bother you with all the different people that you see here, but there's a lot.
Should we take a quick break before we get to
Yeah.
the king?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So then I'll walk you through when we get back in. Okay. Yeah, we're back. And to Lewis's great advice, like, to be clear, based on the circumstance, everything happening, we don't have to necessarily worry too much about the actual exact precise mapping. This is not going to be a place of dungeon crawling and adventure. This is going to be a court of intrigue and role playing at this point. So I can give you more information as it comes and stuff like that. But right now, this is the gist. But I also wanted to rewind time for a second and bring up something as well. That in these cages with these prisoners, one of these cages is not like the others. In that cage, so for example, there were prisoners. This is not the one like the other one. This is the normal ones. In the normal ones, you can see there are a few beastmen. There are a couple goblins. You can see that there's a lizardman. You can see there's an elf. You can see there's quite a few Thorkins as well. Okay. But in the third cage, there is a frog-like salamander creature.
A hopper.
A hopper.
Well, it's that first look at them.
Do we want, like, okay, immediately thought here, if we are, I'm making huge leaps of logic here, but I think I'm suspecting we've made a really good, they seem really happy about what we've just done. If we're being granted favors, do we want the lizard man as a favor so we can potentially charm or interrogate and get info on their lair for people who want to get Nightwind? That would be a really good thing.
I wouldn't trade for the halfling invasion.
I don't think we need the goblin for the halfling invasion. If we can just use their entrance, if they have an entrance behind the portcullis.
Anyway, you can talk.
You let that
listen. We can. Yeah, you can. You'll have to talk.
That idea percolate.
Yeah.
You don't need to. We don't need to discuss it now because we don't have it all. We don't have a favor to ask right now.
You're not really given a lot of time to strategize individually because you're asked a million questions in like an Aaron Sorkin walk and talk scene in the West Wing as you're heading into court here. Like, hey, don't forget that Tuk Tuk as the one who like stood valiantly and let you in. Like make sure you whisper that to the king. Like he's trying to coach you, right? And he's trying to teach you on etiquette. And he's like, our good king is magnanimous, and he loves to be complimented. Like this kind of, he's trying to help you out. Just because he thinks you're gonna put in a really good word for him, and so he can get off fucking prison duty. like you can, it's very transparent. You know what I mean? Like please, like let me join the Great War Band. Like come on, tell him I learned my time and that I'm really loyal. Like please.
Fuck, can we just hire this guy as a retainer? He sounds great. I love him already.
Yeah. So
Tuck, you're my bro now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna go delve.
All right. So who's seen Gog and who went through Killick's domain here? Refresh my memory.
As Amir did.
Amir saw Gog, but not.
Oh man.
Killick?
I'm sure Samruk was the one on the Gog adventure. Because Gudlash was there because we were talked about climbing and
said and
Samruk was going to get Gudlash to do that. Yeah, so Sam's met Gog.
Okay. Because going as you go by to the king, you can see that the ogre's bodyguards, that's where they're taking you, by the way. So he's going to be hanging out in this northeastern corner. The ogre bodyguards are currently talking to a bunch of like kind of well-dressed Arcantians, but hanging out, like kind of loitering off to the side, is Food Swiper and a couple of his gang, and he fucking spits his drink when he sees you all here getting escorted, and like everyone's looking at you like you're like some special, like like hero or something like that. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? You know what I mean?
Sam is gonna go.
Yeah.
To Food Swiper.
You know what? Honestly, Food Swiper is just it's just it's just like I can't believe it. It's like how'd you get here? Like he doesn't say that, but like that's all on his face, So anyways, because you're gonna get introduced. You can overhear the conversation that's going on right now. You can clearly hear that these nobles are boring the king about some sort of like plans for some sort of war in the future and getting their support. And he's like, I have too many things to worry about. He's being in the politest way possible. He's like, I have too many things to kind of worry about, but I'm really interested, and that I will keep this under advisement, kind of. You know what I mean? Like he's they're not really getting anywhere. You have not seen these Arcantian people before in Gosterwick. They would probably have tabards, actually. And you would know that these are envoys from Braddock Castle.
Do any of the players here know what that means?
Unless it's in the common knowledge.
It has never come up. But there is another town besides Narcelian and Newmarket. It's the Braddock Castle, and it's not really important, but these guys are from there.
Do we know who's in charge?
Is it Burdock?
Burdock. Sorry, I said Braddock. I'm sorry. Burdock Castle. Forgive me.
Do we know who's in charge there? Who these people swear loyalty to?
Yeah, they swear loyalty to the guy, I guess, like the Castellan of Burdock, and that is a Iskander something.
Okay. So we wouldn't have a general knowledge of who he might be going to war with.
No.
Because that might be valuable information to know that someone's treating the Goblin King for war.
Oh, well, I guess you would kind of, No, I don't think you really caught up on it, but like that this guy's obviously like a leader. He would be the leader of Castle Burdock. Would be something like it's got to be like a relative to the Green Lady,
Cool. So
Alexia.
Okay, right. I'll ponder that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So anyways, they're like, he's waiting for an excuse, and you're like, this is like the perfect excuse to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, there. I have a pressing. These are my guards. They must have something incredibly important for me right now, right? Excuse me, right?
It's like,
It's
like that moment on the Friday meeting when someone's like, "Oh, sorry, I have another meeting starting in like 2 minutes."
Yeah, exactly. But he tries to be very polite about it. And obviously, this king speaks very like pretty good Arcantian, not with like an accent or anything like that. So, anyways, yeah. So you get to meet the magnanimous King Wiscanon, accompanied by his ogre guard. And Tuk Tuk will, prostrate himself in front of the king and say, like, "Oh, my great king, you will not believe I have such good news for you. These are travelers who came through the Black Gates." And he's like, "Black Gate?" And he like looks down, he's like, finally, like, move. And he looks and like looks down there and looks to you, and he's like, "Are you serious? Like, by the black gods,
Samuruk
tell me who do I owe the pleasure to?" Yeah,
Samuruk will give her deepest curtsy and go, "Great and wise King Wiscanon."
Yeah, I will give you the spelling because the guards have like, crushed this into your head about how to say his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you might just go, "Great wise king."
Yeah.
We heard of your majesty and the wonder of your realm, and out of admiration for your people, we have sought out and opened the Black Gate. We have created a route for you direct to the surface world to enrich your court, bring trade and travel to you. Yeah, along those lines.
Yeah, he's a king. He tries to hide his excitement, but like, you see his face, like he does like one of these things. He like kind of lifts his jaw again, like it's like, and he's like trying to not like giddy with delight. So he's like he's touching his mouth a lot to try to hide the fact that he is his childlike joy about this. Well, you are something special, and he thank you. Who else is here? Who are these? Who are these other heroes? So we shall regale their names.
Well, I'll introduce myself and obviously Goodlash, and then turn to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I think Alien will speak through clenched teeth. I think this whole time he's like just being revolted, being kind of buried in goblins. Yeah, and he'll introduce himself as Elian Alora, Your Highness.
Do you strain to prostrate yourself? Just give proper respect.
Yeah. It's like a stiff, shallow bow.
Yeah, like Summer knees you in the back of the knee.
No, I'll give him a very standing tall soldier's salute and be like, "I am Asu, Your Highness," and then bow down a little. Asu milite.
Yeah, Amir will follow suit and introduce himself.
So awesome. The king will then. He will not introduce himself. There's no reason for him to introduce himself to you. But he will apologize that he is meeting you down here instead of in his great upper halls. But if you will stay, we can redress this tomorrow, and we can have and so basically saying, hey, like you, in politeness, you're free to stay here if you want for the time being, and like I can give you a proper court, seer on my throne and all that kind of stuff if you want.
AKA, screw the Inn of the Broken Head, screw our top base, we have a new safe haven inside the dungeon.
Maybe just for tonight.
Well, yeah, for tonight. We have plenty to negotiate. But, right. You must be those heroes that Gog was telling me about.
The very same, my king.
Certainly.
Aye. To get on the good side of Gog is might be an easy feat. He is a friendly one. But for him to then speak extra about your wit and your charm, to impress him, for him to speak to me, shows you possess cunning, show that you've opened those black gates that have been closed since my whole life and the lives of every king before, for a memoriam, because it shows heroism. Please, like, and he goes,
right.
yeah.
Some people will say, my great king, you do us far too much honor. We merely have sought to give a worthy tribute to such a wise and noble ruler, and to in some way serve him that he might know our worth.
There are a couple goblins. This is not Food Swiper as this is happening, that are like staring daggers at all of you. And these guys look definitely like the coterie of like normal advisors to the king and the procedures. And you can see that like obviously this news was so good that you just threw off all of their plans and meeting for the day. You know what I mean? Like, so they're clearly upset that you have his ear like this. And they're
bring better plans.
Yeah. Sucks the skill issue. Yeah. Right. Now, I would not be king for long if I assumed between your charm and wit and heroism that you do things for generosity. So let me talk. Let's eat. Let's talk, and perhaps I can assess what the proper gift you should receive is.
Thank you. We will gladly join you. Your generosity is well received.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds. I could eat.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard work carrying those statues up and down.
Yeah. Now, his first question for you all is definitely a curveball. Any of you happen to have a cat? Any cats?
I say no, but my good friend here, and gesture towards Amir,
elbow Amir,
could be a cat for a while, if he was so intrigued to do.
What are you looking for a cat for?
He just kind of shrugs. He doesn't have to give you an answer. King, royal prerogative.
You want to shapeshift into a cat and let him pet you?
I mean, I don't know if it's a petting situation, eating situation, or something far more sinister.
Maybe he really likes to eat cats. I don't know.
Yeah. I think.
I mean, are you
I
asking?
Probably shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, we have not seen any cats in our adventures around Ardenville.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's potentially possible you've never seen a cat, actually, so you wouldn't be able to change one.
Yeah. Sorry. There's one additional piece of information that you were told before this meeting that I neglected here. The most obvious thing you need to add here is... Okay. The most obvious thing... No. Well, no, that's for free. You're told under no circumstances, do not mention the lack of a scepter of the goblins. The king.
Yep. Do
not bring that up. I can't help you. But
that's a known rumor in the player's guide that whoever returns the scepter, granted kingdom, basically.
Well, it was explicitly told by Tuk Tuk to not do that. But yeah. So actually, like, so Wiskenham, yeah, he's very interested in cats for his first question, but otherwise, he actually wants to hear what you all want from him, or like want to know, or what you want to do.
So are we like just fast forwarding to the feast sort of situation now?
Yeah. So we're gonna let's cut to the feast. And you're sitting at the high table, right? Yeah. You're lauded as champions. You've never heard so many goblins cheer and clap for you for opening up the doors for prosperity, trade. The age of goblins. The king. Yeah. And then now Wisconsin. You can clearly see that the politically astute among you, that this is possibly he's kind of overdoing this as a way to maybe, smokescreen the fact that he doesn't have this scepter of the goblin, and there might be a little bit of a morale issue around. But other than that, yeah, enjoy. Get to eat a bunch of like goat. Yeah. And
so Samruch might gently bring up the fact that we may or may not be on the wrong side of the cult of Set through no fault of our own. Associates of ours acting in good faith. There was an accident. They were beset by untrustworthy people, and it's now making our lives difficult. And whether it would be simply that there might be a commendation here, or whether there are political lines to the cult of Set. Sorry, is this an ask we want? Because I feel like being at war with the cult of Set is going to be really bad for us as players.
Yeah.
Is this an ask? Because obviously there's a limit to the amount of asks that we have.
I think that's a very beneficial, high-powered thing that would be better from this king.
Yeah, like just, hey, like they didn't mean to do what they did. Yeah. They're sorry. Like, can we just call this whole thing?
They didn't know they were Setites. These were just hired adventurers acting as bodyguards. It's an easy mistake.
We were attacked. They were trying to rob us.
Ooh, this is a really tough one. Let's see.
But yeah, like the big ask is, can you make it all good? The second ask is, if you can't make it good, is this service that we've done you enough to be like, I don't fucking care what the cult of Set thinks. You're welcome here.
That's where I'm getting at. I think the answer here, based on their reaction, is that who cares what those snake charmers think about? You're welcome here in my court. You're protected.
Yeah, great. That's
yeah.
Boom. Is there accommodation? Like, I'm not.
So again, I will say to the most intellectually or politically astute among you, when his eyes lit up when you described that there was the reasons for this on the run for a result. I mean, well, do you explain why the explosion?
Yeah. So
you're telling me.
I would lean into the fact that, and now the main route to the cult of Set might be
blocked off, and this one just became accessible.
I know now traders are going to have to find new markets and new routes and such, which, well, I suppose I think about it, it's quite handy that this door is open now, isn't it? Like, so she's not going to say it, but she's like,
but no,
dancing around the subject of like, we've just crippled your biggest trade rival.
Exactly, and that's why he's so reticent to make things better for them for you. Instead, he's like, I'm not gonna open up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna maximize this. You know. So like he's so that's very good for them. A couple of the advisors will caution him a little bit, but not necessarily insult you in the way, but doing it, but like, you know. Do we want to risk angering these snake charmers when they mostly leave us alone? You know, like there's a couple, like, you know, he's not just getting fed stuff from you. You can imagine there's sort of a whole, you know, what do you call it, like a gradient of opinions. So yeah, no, stay with me. All of you are welcome. We can find you private quarters. No.
Sorry, I'm so
hype. No, like, easily.
One window closes, a giant black gate opens.
I mean, truthfully, and this would have come out as such a different angle if you didn't come in through those doors.
Yeah.
So,
wait, what is his throne like?
You haven't seen his throne. You're dealing with.
He wasn't sitting on his throne when we met
this is just like the marketplace.
Yeah, he's kind of like just hanging out with like the lower like the lower goblins for the time being here. Actually, he came down here to
Are you in the market for a giant golden throne?
I mean, what king wouldn't be in the market for a giant
goblin? Exactly, right? I'm just my brain is immediately like all the things we can do.
Yeah, like to be clear, like this is like one of the first factions below that you have access to that has like political pull. Yeah.
We got suction with a trip faction that has suction.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
Now, yeah, you don't know how long this will last, right? But like this favor, but you're definitely the rising. You know, your favor is ascending during this time.
Well, we get him a big golden throne, get him a scepter. You know, we're good.
Keep delivering.
Do we want to ask him to like run protection on our new base? Because I don't feel like we want to be like super dependent on the goblins, but
are y'all still thinking?
I think that might be a bit ahead of ourselves because we don't have the base yet.
Yeah,
but and he's granted us access to this place, so it might be insulting to him if we say, "Come protect our other base."
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just spitballing. I'm so super excited.
But while we're here eating dinner, it's like, great king, may I entertain you with a story of some battles. And I want to tell him how our party had managed to acquire Nightwind, and used it to decimate a bunch of beastmen and lizardmen before being ambushed, and the lizardmen killing them all and stealing it away. I don't imply that like I'm wanting him to go get it or something. Just like these are some of the adventures we've been on, why we are such heroes and stuff.
All right. Before he can give this like a reply, but he's obviously like eating up your words. There is a new surprise guest to this feast in the table. And you can hear the advisors being like, "Oh, here she comes." And a knight wearing black, or is like white. I think I described it as like silver Gothic plate.
Yeah, black Gothic.
Or black Gothic plate, yeah. Arrives, and you can see that this woman has like very like Arcantian, but has very like hair like pulled back to a ponytail, and on her forehead is a scar just like the others. She addresses with great poise and tact to you all and say, "You're the heroes. I must be share. I will be. I'm just informed. I will be sharing a room with. I would like to dine. I request to dine with you and the king as well." And you hear the king interject here and say, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my dear Sorrow. I forgot to tell you. I've been so excited about meeting these guests and this gate opening." And she's like, "Yes, I've heard. Quite exciting indeed. Things seem to be moving rapidly."
Her name is Sorrow.
Yeah, Sir Sorrow.
Sir Sorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we remember the name of the other dude we met in this stuff?
Was that the dwarf?
Yeah, the dwarf guy.
Trying to remember.
I think I deleted his name from the map.
Wait, we met another dude like this?
Yeah, by the troll lift, we met another guy in black armor like this with a scar over his face.
Wasn't it like Kelly or something like that?
What was that?
Kelly? Not Kelly. Let's go through my notes.
Be like, "Hey, didn't we see you by the troll lifts?" Or wait, that was another one of you. It was oh yeah, that was the guy.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Can we control F and the?
No, it would have been with the first group. So Kondak, Heron V, Bartu, Kallistra, Kaldar.
Can we control F something in the journals?
Well, quickly following up Sir Sorrow is her associate. This one, like a squire, like a valet, follows them. This one seems to be like a stern male, Arcontian, not wearing the armor and stuff of the full knight, but clearly is wearing some sort of like related, lighter squirey type attire, like in training or something. She'll sit down on the far side of this great table where you're all having this feast. So staying here means you would be sharing a room with the sons with this knight.
Does she look?
No.
Does she look flatulent?
Maybe. She definitely has like a resting sad face.
I mean, how much beans does she reach for through the course of the feast? And then that might tell us how happy we are about sharing the room with her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, no. Everything about her seems extremely calculated. From her words, when she talks, how she talks, what she eats, how she eats, it's extremely precise.
I guess while we're chatting, it could be like, Sir Sorrow, your armor is quite interesting. It looks very strong. We met one other knight near the troll lifts wearing this, but we did not get a chance to learn about your regiment or anything about this.
Curious. Well, I presume with a question like that, you want to know more?
Oh, yeah, nothing. Yeah, it's very interesting armor. We've never seen anything like it. I mean, clearly, as a soldier, I've come across many, many types of armor, but this must be from somewhere quite far away or quite old or...
Quite far, you're correct, quite far away in time, but not place. My sept has been a paramilitary diplomat in these halls. Well, since the Verdisheva hegemony.
Wait, what? The what?
Now, Wisconsin says,
Summary
stop boring them
doesn't
with
ask
history. Yeah.
Yeah. Rich.
Like, did I get the impression that she was a time traveler, or that this is just very old?
No, very, very old, very old.
Okay.
That she says that, you know, they're not from. It looks weird because they're like freaking old as hell. They said this group, that her group has been around since this point in time.
It's like boring us. No, this is quite interesting. Surely you've been through many battles that you could regale us with one such story.
Believe it or not, my order does not fight that much. We prefer words to be our tool in conflicts. In fact, you could say that our goal is to prevent war.
That is a very noble deed, or that is a very noble goal indeed. I know many a soul has been lost to battle.
Out of character, were they just trying to convince the king to go to war?
No, they were not.
Somebody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the Herald group from
Okay.
Burra Castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right.
No, you're perfect. So, yeah, you can probably get the impression that she's not super keen on you all starting a conflict about these changes and how starting this conflict.
Upsetting the balance.
Yeah. But
hardly a war. It's more a skirmish, you know.
Yeah. The reason why I bring this up.
Hazel was the dwarf name.
Yeah. There you go.
Hazel. Okay.
Hazel.
Hazel.
Hazel. Yeah. I just remember Durian, the fighter guy, the arena guy.
Cool. Well, I guess we can have if we're roommates, we can have a private conversation with her about her want out of the situation.
Yeah. So there are the other thing I would point out here that's going on in terms of power dynamics is that actually the king definitely shows, like, of all advisors, shows Sir Sorrow the most respect.
Okay. So the other thing that I would mention to the king is, I hear we have another common thorn in our side. One of a plum variety.
You want to do this with Sorrow right here?
Oh right, yeah. That's maybe ill-advised. Yeah.
I think we don't need to mention it because Gog mentioned it to him, and he knows
he
we are
already
associated
knows
with him.
Yeah.
No, it definitely, I would say, like, so, like, to expand the conversation topics of what you're getting from picking up from them, that Sir Sorrow has been exercising caution against moving against the halflings, right? And that, you know, you should keep things pretty steady, shore up, build up your army, you know, economy, then attack, right? You don't want to be, because, you know, she says if you spend all your strength on, like, the first, like, to be poetic about it, like, she's afraid that you're a fighter who will tire out too fast, and everyone here, they go 15 rounds, you know. like you don't want to be the faction that exhausts themselves, because then someone will just eat you, right? Don't get too excited.
It's like, oh, I think you will be happy to hear that we have it on good authority that the halflings will be vacating soon.
I mean, do you want to say that though? Like again, for the same reason.
I mean, we're
Like,
not
if
saying
she's
that we're doing it. It's just like we've heard from some halflings that they are their business is not doing too well, and they're planning to pack up and try elsewhere.
There's definitely like a like very polite as she looks to Wiscannon as though like that information corroborates her advice. The problem will take care of itself and doesn't require an assault or anything like that. Yeah, but I'm torn between my duty to support my new friends, Sir Sorrow. They have specifically called for goblin aid.
my great king. Yeah. I might speak out of turn here, but I think there is perhaps even aid you can offer that does not require an investment of resources on your behalf, but purely access. Maybe I may have associates and colleagues with special skills and talents that, should they have the right access, we may be able to eliminate the Plumthorn problem with no loss of goblin life whatsoever.
I think Sir Sorrow's the one who actually says, go on.
These are matters for perhaps more measured debate, not whilst we feast and enjoy such fabulous wine and food. For I do not wish to overpromise and underdeliver.
I guess talks of war are serious and not good table manners.
For sober minds.
Right, this might be the first slight faux pas that you give. And he's like, not necessarily a faux pas, but like to the king is like, if anything, talking about strategy just makes me the hungrier, and like he just wants to eat as this is going. And of course, like Sir Sorrow tries to fake a smile, like very customer servicey about who she is eating.
Yeah, so my read on the situation is that, Sir Sorrow is like a poison chalice. She's here to keep the goblins down through the promise of help and aid, but really just it's like, classic Western imperialist diplomacy. We'll help you maintain status quo. We will never actually help you get what you want. And we just need to supplant her,
Out of character, we have 30 minutes. If we wanted to take that stuff back, would we need to go leave and take it to Gosterwick, or did we want to stay here and
wait? Shit, they're statues of goblins, right?
No, humans.
One of them
was the first one was a statue of a goblin.
We sold that one earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
I mean, I want to get some XP out of this. As much as I'm enjoying this, I would love to get some XP out of this situation. So we might.
Yeah.
I want to focus on that.
Well, I will say. Yeah.
Go on.
I will say that unless things change, this is a new starting point in the dungeon.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's like we appreciate the various generous offer to stay the night. Mm-hmm. However, we have a prior obligation, but tomorrow we can return.
At the surface.
Would we need? Yes, we have a prior obligation on the surface. Would we need passports to get back?
He nearly chokes on his lamb shank. No, we're not the trolls. No, my halls are welcome for all kinds. And he will but please I must burden you with a favor. A requirement.
Of course, my king.
So he doesn't say favor, he says requirement. I need you to treat with that great dragon that I hear so much about on the surface. Make sure it's safe for goblin kind. Can you be my envoys?
We would be honored to be your envoys, my liege.
Yeah.
May I ask what
Inquire for the
what your ask is and what your offer is?
Inquire from the dragons their terms for security. I know he's offered the beastmen security. I would like to know what terms are so I can at least match those, but don't know what they are, and my prisoners don't know either. So ask for terms for like basically what is the security bribe that you need to pay to him to conduct trade.
Speaking of the prisoners, would it be okay if we talked with one of them?
All but the strange one.
The Hopper.
Yes.
Okay.
He's impressed that you know that name. Yeah.
It's the lizard man that we have an interest in.
Well, we need to talk to all of them, but definitely the lizard man.
If you have no great need for him, we might take him from your custody if you're amenable to such things.
Sorry, absolutely not. Out of the question. Out of the question.
Okay. But if we might question him pointedly within your custody, that would be greatly appreciated.
You can talk to him when Tuk, my honorary and he'll
our
summon
great friend Tuk.
Yeah, they'll summon him. Yeah. I've heard such great things about. Or no, actually, he hasn't heard anything about it. But
yeah,
that's true. So like,
I did mean to say Samuruk would have definitely
take your
be like
Tuk. Yeah,
be like Tuk stood valiantly when those doors opened, while everybody else nearby shuddered.
All right. Tuk, complete your redemption arc and show these people to the those prison walls that you know so well. They have an inquiry with the scaled ones.
So my thought is that I don't know, have any idea what level lizard men standards tend to be, but we could potentially try charm person on him.
Yeah, I mean, if charm person doesn't work, that would be the easiest. We just torture him.
Yeah,
they have a torture chamber here, so
yeah.
Cool. All right. I mean, and so
I mean, Elian will do everything in his power to try and get charming to be the way we get information rather than torture. I don't know if he's gonna be super pro torture.
I mean, if Elion's methods fail, Samuruk will definitely step forward and be like, "Leave this to me. You go shelter your."
So, the other detail I didn't really I kind of neglected is that the goblins here, and especially the king, when they say their ancestors, you get the impression that their ancestors built these tunnels, and their connection here is the affinity for the work and the mining and the labor and the construction of this place, and they see it as theirs. So, like, I could describe this as, as Tuk-Tuk's bringing you back and be like, man, I still can't believe you opened those gates, man. That is that is the pinnacle of goblin achievement, and you just walked through them. We haven't been able to open them for forever.
Your ancestors built the black gates.
Well, yeah, I suppose
that is quite the achievement.
I suppose Samuruk would say, we were but mere instruments of the divine, well, no, maybe the divine's overstretching, but the majesty of such a magnanimous goblin king. She'll be very deferential to it's just, you have a great king and his legend spread far.
And so
we
we
followed that legend.
Okay. He can kind of smell the BS, but that's fine. He doesn't correct you though. But like I think at this point he'll show you the doors, or like you can see on the other side of the doors how complex they are compared to the side that you're on. The doors on your side have like 30 times the amount of inscriptions on them, as well as multiple of these like large round like voids that could fit some kind of like disc. Like you can fit like 4 of them on this thing. That clearly is like implied to be like a
same
key.
size as the golden discs we got.
Yeah, you reckon?
Okay.
It's all coming up. Fucking.
Yeah. So
party.
yeah, Tug Tug. Yeah, I mean Tug Tug will describe them like the obsidian gates are the greatest triumphant construction of goblin kind.
Hey, Eric, as Tuk Tuk has led off everybody else to go look at the gates and talk to prisoners and stuff like that, maybe Amir has lingered behind, and I may not get a chance to speak to a Goblin King again. But maybe Amir can, like, offer to tell the king a story about Amir's people and, being a nomad on the plains and whatever, and the tribe, and like how this, what the tribe described as like a vengeful spirit attacked, and he was marked defending the tribe, and now has been like cast out or set off or told to leave to go figure out what this mark is about from his tribe. And so I know in the last one you mentioned somebody to talk to in the End of Hope, but I figured it was worth it to share this with the king just to see if he might add anything before I get to the troll list again.
The king doesn't know, but Sir Sorrow does.
Okay.
When they see that,
that's also what I was hoping. I was like, maybe in all that time she knows what's up.
So I think the answer that I'm going to give you is going to be unsatisfactory, because Sir Sorrow, if you haven't figured it out already, plays things relatively close to the chest. But I will say that she picks up on that shit, but she won't comment where or how. But clearly she like knows a lot, and it seems like related to something about her or like their stuff. Clearly this is in the domain of her knowledge and not this king's.
Got it.
Sounds like we need an extra session in the torture chamber with
Okay. Well, like maybe it doesn't look like she's ready to give up any information, and this is a conversation for another time, and Amir will catch up with the group to leave.
Yeah. Mayhaps there's another Sunscarred Knight who's less laconic. I'd be willing to talk to you.
Okay.
Definitely not Hazel.
Yeah.
That fucker was
you're getting the impression that these knights do not, despite being political people, do not like to do a lot of small talk.
All right, let's start the torture. I mean the interrogation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously,
definitely successful charming.
See, manifest it.
You got luck, right?
Is manifesting?
Yes.
Oh yes. Okay. Bravo. Right. Okay. So, the goblin chief interrogator here will assist you whichever way they can. Agoraver, interrogator. So, you'll notice that these are not the only prisoners up in the torture chamber, which is again like it's like a 15 or a 10 or 20 by 30 square chamber. Has in there a couple other people who have been recently interrogated. There is a clearly like a paladin type, as well as a halfling that seems to have gotten the worst of it. Sure, as you bring over the lizard person, Aguravir will mention that the lizard folk guy, they're the worst. You can do what you want to them, but they hardly speak. It's like they like torture. But we know this one's the son of the chief. So.
Question is, if he's the son of the chief, he's probably not level 2 or
So
less.
we're not going to, yeah. So your charm, just hits them, and their eyes just look the same.
Oh, damn. Okay. Looks like it's time for things to get ugly.
But, yeah. Well, no, a Gorver will stand in about it and be like, see, he's a little bit too important to mangle.
I understand.
And it kind of sounds like torture doesn't really work. So.
Yeah.
Not really on lizard folk, but and especially like they don't want to damage the son of the chief. He's much more important as a political prisoner.
Yeah.
And but look, clearly it doesn't speak Arcantian.
Should we be like, tell us about Nightwind, and maybe we will.
He doesn't speak our language,
but he'll speak Goblin.
Yeah, we can relay that.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that? And then the goblins would just know and maybe tell us bullshit.
Yes. What's Nightwind? Yes. Who is Nightwind?
How long has he been a prisoner? Because he may have no idea about what Nightwind.
He's been a prisoner for like 4 months.
Yeah, no, he won't know Nightwind.
Yeah.
The only other thing we can really drill from him is like tactical information, which he seems like we're not going to get. So I think this might be a dead end.
We could go to the torturer and be like, have you managed to get the layout of their base by chance?
Oh, for like where the lizard folks' dwellings?
Yeah.
Yeah, like because they might just know some shit that even without torturing them, like there might be like goblin, like intel on lizard men. Where they come out from on the cliff face, where does that lead to? Where would they take things that they found on the surface, that sort of stuff.
Right. So this is like the summary that she can give you here. So the obvious way in is through a passageway near the temples of by the Red Stair, and the I think it's like the Stairs of Woe. I'm forgetting the name of it, but the Inception wall stairs around that area. Around that area. So they have it heavily. She'll say that direction's heavily trapped. And they're always watching it and watch out for ambushes and stuff like that. But there's a cave system, right there. In fact, like she reckons, like based on where you're at right now, it's probably like it's not that far away from here, in terms of the distance and levels.
Ooh, is there a route? Is there a more direct route to there? Yeah.
Yeah. But she'll say that there is another way in.
It's just the entrance on the cliff wall.
No, it's the way the goblins know. And so there is a way through here, and she will actually, conveniently enough, I just found it on the map. So I didn't describe it here, but there is a door. And she says it's literally right beyond this door. Like I'm not making this shit up. It's literally and she'll like even open and show you. It's a 10-foot Arcantian hallway that turns into a natural cave system. And you can see that there is a passageway this way. She says, don't go that way. But then there's a passageway north. And she says, actually, to the north here, we'll take you there.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So
you can see goblins have been like digging, like, and kind of excavating this area, and they kind of found a tunnel. And she'll say that, like, now for the record, that tunnel is currently blocked. We kind of blocked it up, but that is the fastest way. We can unblock it.
Cool. So asking around that, like, obviously emphasizing that we want to find the lizards, but I'm going to ask with the purpose of gaining information how to get back to where the Golden Throne is. Is there an easy access to there?
Towards the Temple of Set, basically.
Oh
yeah, but immediately that the entranceway to these stairs with the what right. Noise.
Sure. Okay. So you're asking this. The prisoners they have that are mining out this place are all humans, and you can see the tattoos on them have set tattoos. As you're asking about how to get to the temples and escape. So she's saying we should talk about this another time. like in a different place because there's that. Fair. But no, also to be completely transparent with you, flag that question. I'll just answer in Discord because I actually have to
cool.
figure that out.
Okay. Yeah. Imagine
this whole dungeon is Jaqueta's shit. So it's really hard to necessarily. There might be a shorter route.
There's a whole bunch of PDFs you need to cross reference.
Yeah. So
cool. Memento makes a very good point.
We got 10 minutes, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, is there anything you want to do in the last 10 minutes?
Take the stuff to Gosterwick.
Yeah.
Do we want to lock
question?
This door?
I don't think they're going to let us. If we took it here, would it count as taken to safe haven?
Oh, because this is a safe area. Yeah.
Yeah. There's merchants here.
Okay, so do we want to just bring it here, sell it here, and second point, do we want to try and go you sold the goblin statue earlier today?
Yeah.
Presumably hasn't shifted it already. Do we want to go trade one of the human statues for the goblin statue? Presumably claim the XP, but buy the statue back and give it to the king as a gift.
How about we bring these three down and be like, there's also a fourth one of a goblin that we could get for you if you want to complete the set.
Yeah.
I kind of would prefer to sell them in Gusterwick though, because they're going to be quite a lot of money, I think.
Well, but we would not be able to sell them here.
We can sell them here. This is a market.
No, I'm just actually thinking about carrying the money. Unless we get it in jewels or something.
Yeah. But regardless, if we take all the statues to Gosterwick, sell them all, buy the goblin one back, and bring it for a gift for the Goblin King, I don't know. Maybe not.
We could do that. Maybe just gift him the goblin one.
Yeah.
Do you know how expensive this was?
I think that's the one that's going to resonate.
Yeah, it's probably going to be five times as expensive as what we sold it for.
Yeah, so are you...
God.
Your best bet would probably be a trade, right? Which means you're not getting... Yeah. You're getting experience, but then you just won't get the gold.
Yeah, the human ones are probably more valuable to a human merchant than the goblin ones.
Yeah, we can offer to sell 2 of them and trade 1.
No, just one for one, straight 1 for 1.
Sell 2 of them and trade 1.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Plus, we already got him back up to the surface, so it'd be a real shame to bring him back down.
My poor muscles.
Brutal.
Right. Surely we could at least ask the king to send some escort with us who will burn their own torches, not ours.
That's fair.
Yeah, I imagine there would be a group that would love to go out a long range patrol up these stairs and start documenting their first group, and they'll defer to you. But now they don't necessarily need light to see, but they will do that for you as a courtesy. They'll bring their light sources.
Sweet.
Yeah. So they're super curious about the doors.
When we're coming in here, be like, that pathway's blocked off from rubble. Yeah. Nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah, and great. And they ask, so they see the winches on the side of the door as they go through, They go, oh, okay. All right, so basically it's permanently locked on one side. It's like their thoughts, as they're looking at it, like, okay.
I'll say it. I wouldn't close those if I were you.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So they're clearly looking around and being like, perfect, a guard room. Like this is what they're looking for. You know what I mean? Like they're scoping this out for stuff. And like, tell me, so like, right? So they're gonna they'll help you go up to the surface. Now they won't go to Gosterwick with you because they don't want to.
That's
right.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
I'm just trying to save 2 torches.
Yeah, no, I'll let you save 2 torches. That seems pretty fair because like they're not doing. I'm letting you do that because they're self-servingly doing this because they want to scout up to the surface.
Yeah.
See if they're gonna eat them. Like you're just like some weird demons that like just showed up instead. But no, you're good. Okay. Yeah, and so it was. All right. We don't have to play that out. I think it just happens. It's fine.
Wait, did the king give us any treasure? Even just the token gesture amount? No.
No. Okay. I mean, he gave you his audience. You got a feast.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
You had a feast. You had his time. You could ask him anything. Yeah.
You can't trade feasts for XP.
Oh, that's your problem. But he did give you that task. If you don't remember. Yeah. But okay. All right. End of session XP and stuff. I'm gonna let you trade. I'll let you trade one of the statues. That's fine. The XP per share for player. XP share is 530.
So close.
Gold share, 525. So those baboon kills got you a little bit. That's the differential. Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry. I left off a 0. Your XP share is 575. Not 530.
I thought you were about to say it was 5,025.
Oh yeah, no.
I was about to lose my mind.
No. Yeah. I'm giving you 200 experience, but I had 20 typed in. You're good. No, not 200 versus 2,000. But there you go. Okay, so 575. The gold wasn't affected because it was combat that was messed up. Okay. Yeah. The king is delighted, by the way, for having the statue. Right when you return with it. He doesn't
what was the task he asked us again? I didn't write it down.
To talk to the green dragon.
Yeah.
To get a dragon passport.
Yeah.
To secure safety for goblins.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you learned a lot this session. So not too much treasure and experience, but like holy hell, like a lot to take in here. Did I give you the name of the night?
It's going to lead to much more.
Yeah. Did I give you the name of the night faction?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh.
The sect to Rudshiva hegemony. Is that right?
He's like, I've never heard those words before. Ever.
Yeah, what was their name then?
It was the Rudva hegemony.
They said that this sept has been around since then. So they didn't actually give them their proper name.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the king would have given you a solid looking back at it. I know we didn't like roleplay the whole thing, so like to give you a little bit of information on Passant style here, is that like those sun-scarred knights.
And there were 4 disc holes in the door.
Yeah. And I don't think you have a set of 4.
No, I think we have 2.
But now we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are keys.
Okay.
But yeah. But yeah, you're in the dang halls of the Goblin King.
What?
Yeah. You're favored. Until you lose that favor, you can call this place, home. The problem is that you're sharing, you don't have a private room. You're sharing the room with the Sunscarred Knight that's here.
Yeah, this still isn't solving our problem of like where to leave stuff. So the base is still a valuable thing to be pursuing, but it solved our not having the Inn of the Broken Head. It's actually improved our situation because we're in the slap bang in the middle of the dungeon.
Phobane expires after a day or something, right?
Oh, only 10 turns. So yeah, it's gone.
Okay, I'll delete that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, does anyone need luck before we end the session? Because I still have luck to dispense.
I have mine.
I still have it.
And you can probably infer that there's probably some way that connects this place to Kizik's locale.
Yeah.
I'll return the shovel and pickaxes to the horde of them.
Put all three there.
But yeah. Nice. It's all coming together.
AF.
All right. Yeah. All right. But a lot to think about. So thanks for playing,
I gotta
everybody.
process this.
Yeah, that was awesome. Seems like we really made some progress.
Sweet. See y'all.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah. Thanks y'all.
Eric. Bye.
Hey guys.